unknown athletes are coming in and beating big name athletes in these competitions. Like everyone's tough now. You can't dismiss anyone. The guy you've never heard of might be the guy that beats you.
He was a little bit, spazzy, and he elbowed me in the eye. When I was trying to chase his back, he turned and he just hit me with a spinning back elbow.
The ADCC Opens are back this week in Dallas, Texas. Texas has quickly become the mecca of jiu-jitsu, with many super camps such as New Wave, 10 Planet Austin, and the B Team all calling the Lone Star State home.
When you have success at ADCC, it can be a life-changing thing. And today we're going to meet 3 grapplers who are at different stages of that progress. Michael Sainz, who's new to the scene, Luke Griffith, who's already started to have some success, and Giancarlo Bodoni, who has already reached the pinnacle as ADCC champion.
'76 kilogram division. This is going to probably be one of the most exciting divisions. You have Leclerc, I know him very well, out of TriStar. One of the most exciting grapplers. You have Michael Sainz, who's fighting out of Team Alpha.
This is awesome. I gotta act like it's not there. I gotta be like
younger competitor, but he's game, very tough. This kid's gonna be a really big name in the future.
All right, we got the next superstar.
All right, so we heard a lot about you. Mo Jasmine just said you're the next superstar. Why don't you introduce yourself to the camera?
My name is Michael Sainz. I train at Alpha Miami Grappling, my own school. I run by my father.
I tell everybody, jiu-jitsu's life.
I'm just here to just prove a point, make my name for myself right now.
So what, you're 17? So you probably could do the teenage bracket if you wanted to, right?
I did it earlier today. I actually won. Had a good win as my first match, and then got my second win and ended up getting gold in that division as well.
So you did gold in the teen division, you're gonna do adult, your weight, and the absolute.
Yes, sir. I'm doing 3 divisions today. It's a pretty big moment. I had actually convinced Mo to let me go into that open. He was like, "Oh, you're too small. You're too small. I can't have you going against all those big guys." I was like, "Come on, just let me in there."
The Opens present a number of challenges with up to 7 matches in one division.
The level of talent, we have 42 states fighting for this tournament, so the whole country's coming in.
Michael Sainz, Team Alpha, Miami Grappling, representative in the red, Prodigy, out of Miami, Florida, double pull here, onto a leg, trying to move belly down here. Where's that Ashi to the inside? Again, sticking with that straight ankle. Nice high guard here, trying to push through, postured out from top. Look at this, immediately inverts through. Trying to split here, flee on this attack. Look at that back take. Immediately jump through on the leg defense, looking to move offensively. Again here, look, grabs the leg, always thinking offense. This young Prodigy out of Miami pushes to top position. Even as he's getting attacked, it's constantly him looking on how he can be offensive, even from defense. Again, Ashi'd off, looking on this ankle lock. Stacks through here. Let's see how Sainz responds. Hay guards off, steps over, Ashi to the outside. Nice defense, crosses the feet through. Good defense here from that backside, 50-50, rolls himself through, back to 50-50, defending the hands here. False reap here from the bottom. Let's see how Sainz can answer. ADCC, so they're going to let that go. Left leg trying to throw over top, scoots back through the bottom. They'll stop moving back to center here. Alpha Miami Grappling. Michael Sainz gets moved back to center. Standing position. Mercy grips from center, head to head. Sainz with the drag to the single. Crawled out all, but immediately builds height, trying to go over top here. Sainz will maintain top position, body locked off, takes the Granby, keeps that crab ride there. They're gonna get stopped, move back to center again. What a match here. Body locked here from the crab ride. They'll restart. Trying to attack Sainz' leg here. Sainz regroups, look at that. Uses it, gets it dragged to the top, immediately to the back. Gets that arm back across the neck. Trying to strangle here from the back. Defending well. Sainz gets that hand behind, and he's going to get the tap. Alpha Miami's Michael Sainz is going to move on.
Let's go. Best in the world. Best in the world. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Oh my God.
Shout out to that kid. He's very tough competitor.
All right, I mean, just overall, the ADCC Open, what's your experience like at these tournaments?
Just amazing, different vibe, different intensity. Just love it. Mo, Jassim, everybody, you know, you, Mike, Anthony, the guy recording it right now, all of it. Like, it's cool. It's a different feeling, you know. It's definitely awesome.
I'm homeschooled, so I don't really have friends outside of this. So my friends are all in here. There's some days on the weekdays I'm like, oh, I want to go be with my girlfriend, but then my dad's like, we gotta be training today. It's like, I gotta be out there training. I want to have a future and support my family in the future and all that. I need to take care of business now.
Let's go, baby. That's two down. That's two down.
You're a young kid right now. I mean, what do you think the future holds for you? What are your goals in jiu-jitsu?
No, take it to that next level, be an ADCC champ, world champion, IBJJF, all of that. I wanna win everything. I wanna be everywhere. I want my name. You know, this is like that breaking point for me. I feel like I'm gonna get my name out there, and I want to keep pushing to that next level, of course.
All right, guys, we're 2 matches in, 2 submissions, both rear naked chokes. Feel good. Light work right now. It's gonna get harder and harder, so try to keep pushing that pace, cranking it up. I'm ready, baby. Let's go.
ADCC, Dallas Open, the prodigy from Miami, Michael Sainz, immediately will sit to a butterfly position as he scoots forward. Reverse de la Human looks for that false reap. Opponent will flee, immediately circling back to center. Front head here off the shot. Rolls through, nice scramble here from Sainz. No quit, look at this kid. Right back on the single. Pushing forward here. Elevates, trying to circle to get it to the ground. Sprawled out on. Sainz still circling on the leg. Again, Sainz just never stops. Big shot here. Puts Sainz on his hip. Arm in guillotine. One leg over, Sainz. Controlling here again, no points can be scored while he has the submission locked up here. Stop, they'll put him back to center. Alpha Miami Prodigy will start back from the feet. Sainz pushing forward. Level changing. Collar tied, looks to throw by. Sainz moves to the drag off the front head. Again, he's immediately looking to shoot. Granby's through here. Quarter getting all fired up as they push back to center. This kid, what a future this kid's got ahead of him. Amazing team around him. Collar tied here. Nice single. Drives through, almost has him to the hip. Staying with it, he'll be able to pull himself into a guarded position. That is it, back to the feet. And they will go to a judge's decision as they wait patiently to see who takes this.
He has all the makings of a superstar. He's so much fun to watch.
What a match. Find out what's our next opponent. Let's go.
Hey, what it is, man?
My name's CJ. I'm a black belt under Heath Pedigo. Mount Vernon, Illinois.
How long have you been training for, Marcus?
How long I've been training for? Pretty long, man. Like 18 years roughly. Yeah. So a little bit. Like just about 10 years at black belt now. These are my little killers. These are the more important. This is the future right here. This is Caden. Caden took second today. This is Dalton. Dalton took double blow.
What's the game plan for today?
Scrap. Let's go. It's like.
Sainz top, side control here, tight cross face. Murdok pushing away as he rolls through. Sainz able to collect the hips as he's rolling through. Murdok able to get free as they're rolling out of bounds. They'll pull back to center. These two animals have worked their way through the bracket, trying to skip through. This guard here is Murdok. Sainz not going to allow himself to be flattened out. He'll get to a guard. Murdok right to his feet. Trying to K-guard off. Murdok will free that leg. Back to a closed guard for Sainz. Alpha Miami prospect been having a hell of a day here in Dallas. Murdok postured up to the feet. K-guard's off again, trying to get a bite on that leg. Oh, almost up on that calf slice. They'll come back to the feet. Murdok immediately looking to foot sweep. Sainz able to keep that balance. Again, this kid, for being this age, being able to put up this kind of show in a division like this. 10-fingered off on Murdok here. Murdok able to defend off. Sainz skipping around to the back here, back to the feet, moving back to center. This kid is unreal. What a match. CJ Murdok and Michael Sainz.
That's how we end it.
Thank you, bro. One more, baby. Let's go. Let's finish it.
Let's go, baby.
Michael's whole family is involved in jiu-jitsu. His dad started AMG when he was just a blue belt, and him and his son are trying to make a name for their academy on the world stage.
You started jiu-jitsu school when you were a blue belt, correct? What was the motivation for that?
My kids, my family, I wanted them to, for them to be the best at something, and I figured, you know, if you want to do it, you got to do it yourself. And I took a shot, and I put everything I had into it, to my family, and then more than that, all my students. And I fell in love with this. It just was like a big high, and I told my wife, that's it. We're gonna stop the businesses. We're gonna start this. And she was like, "Are you crazy?" I said, "Yeah, I think so, but we gotta do it." And here we are. There was like 2 weeks in the journey where we had to stay at the gym because things got tough. My wife and I just sat there and we just said, you know what? There's nowhere else to go. Let's make this happen. And with the help of some good people around us that believed in us when nobody else did, you know, they gave us a little push, and I'm thankful to them. That little push and our beliefs, we just ran right through it. We went with it.
I expect a tough match. Beat team ain't easy, but we're gonna fight hard. All right, let's go.
All right, finals now. Alpha Miami's Michael Sainz taking on TriStar's P.O. Leclerc. Dallas Open. Couldn't ask for a better finals for this division. Sainz, the young prodigy. Leclerc, the crafty veteran, immediately in on a shot, scoops that leg up. Leclerc will take bottom. Sainz, top position. Leclerc slides under. What a run for Sainz it has been. This young, again, prospect out of Miami, working his way to the finals of a stacked division here at the Dallas Open. Mercy grips in center with Leclerc, trying to cut that knee through. Leclerc looking to find his way to the back here. Sainz looking to attack on a leg. Leclerc staying tight on top. Circles himself through. Crossed off on the Ashi here for Sainz. Leclerc, one of the most difficult people in grappling the leg lock, looking at an attack on his own. Sainz able to free the foot right back to the feet. He'll circle to center. This kid is ready for it. Finals. Just what an accomplishment. This team, coaches, got to be so proud of this kid. Straight ankle from the butterfly ashi here for Sainz. In the finals here against the TriStar veteran, Leclerc. Scoop grip. Almost X'd off here, but Leclerc able to drop those hips back, cross-facing off. Sainz trying to frame off here. Trying to muster up what he can against the veteran Leclerc. Gets himself butterflied back off with great composure at this young age to be in this situation. Fighting himself up here, Leclerc quickly around to the back. Trying to pierce that knee through Sainz. Keeps that leg up, and he will pass. Leclerc does get the side control here. Trying to build up to a side. Leclerc will move them out.
It proved myself that I could do it, and just proved, to everyone else that I'm meant to be here, No, I'm meant to be there now. I'm meant to be in that finals. Meant to be a 1 seed out there.
There is no better way to prepare for the trials than getting out there and testing yourself in the ADCC Opens.
Sainz not giving an inch here in the finals. Again, trying to get on his side, trying to make some type of knee-elbow connection. Big bump here, and he will turn to top. Leclerc will take that bottom position, trying to cut through, aggressively trying to get over top of that guard with Sainz, and that is it. What a day. Leclerc will take it, but Michael Sainz, what a day for the Alpha Miami grappler, your champ.
Montreal TriStar BP, let's go.
Well, there's always the next time. See y'all in Orlando, I'm pretty sure. Arizona. See y'all there.
Someone's got to win, someone's got to lose, but as long as they're putting on great performances, that's the key.
My #1 supporter, her, she's a triplet, and my #1 supporter. I love her a lot. She's been with me all day. She is my #1 supporter. She's been with me all day. She was gonna go out today. She's actually out right now with her family that she hasn't seen in a little while. And she's been watching the matches all day since 8 o'clock in the morning until right now. She has not stopped, my #1 supporter, and I'm so grateful for her. Thank you, baby. She's there for me all the time. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you, baby. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, man.
He might not have come up with gold today, but he's definitely got what it takes to be a star.
We have Luke Griffith coming out of New Wave. He won trials last time in Europe in a very dominant fashion. I've seen him train many times. He's very talented, so he's going to be a big threat in the 100+ division.
Sits himself down to guard. Look at this immediate elevation and trying to get to the far side leg. Ankle gripped up. He sits back with his butterfly ashi. Goes belly down on the ankle. Quick tap for Big Luke.
At just 22 years of age, Luke has positioned himself to be the next generation of big men.
Luke was the 2021 European Trials champion. And when he got to the big stage, he had a pretty good showing, but he came up short.
When I saw him and I got announced that it was Yuri, I definitely thought I was going to beat him, like 100%. I was like, okay, cool, I'm getting through the next round. And then I didn't end up winning, and I was just so disappointed because I put a lot of, so much work into it, and I was expecting if we're being honest, I was expecting to win. I mean, maybe it wasn't a very realistic goal, but I wanted to win, the whole division. So yes, looking back, you can say that it's maybe a good accomplishment that you went 0-0 with the guy who won the absolute, but I can't say that I was satisfied with that result.
Luke's physical attributes are just unbelievable. He's huge, 6'6", 240 pounds. He trains with arguably the best coach in the world in John Danaher.
Collar tie from the big South African Luke Griffith. Mercy grips. Again, just a young man, already in the ADCC vet, already foot sweep. Look at this, puts him right to his back, immediately north-south, digging those shoulders in. is so technical, so calculated. See where he moves here. Again, training with guys like Big Dan and Gordon and Marigali and Bodoni. I mean, you can only get better with every single session. Driving that head into center, elbow position 1 on the inside, steps over to mount. Drives those hips forward. Right to the back, slides that knee in, figure 4 off to the top side. Walking that arm off, hand goes behind, strangle in place, mandible strangle finish for Luke Griffith.
Open here,
I'm feeling excited, man. I haven't had the opportunity to compete at any of the previous Opens, so I'm excited to get to go out here. I think this is, one of the events that could be kind of equivalent to sort of a West Coast, East Coast trials, American trials, which I can't do. So I'm excited to go out there and compete as many times as I can and to get preparation for the trials coming up in September.
So you got your weight class in the absolute. Your teammate's been running wild, winning all the absolutes of these things. Now big days. Now you're going to step in there and win the absolute today?
Yes, sir. That's the goal. Go in there and show everybody what we've been working on. I definitely think that I have the tools to, outclass everybody. It's just a matter of that experience. I would like to try and rack up as much mat time as I can, but definitely going out there expecting gold.
Luke is definitely going to be I just walked by Luke. That guy is gigantic, man. He's bigger in person than you see. I mean, I saw him versus, even at the Nogi World Championship, he looks like a big guy, but when you stand next to this, he's a giant, imposing human being. I would say, I think he's a safe bet. Luke Griffith is the safest bet, I would say.
New Wave representative here in the absolute division. There is no weight class. You could be from any division, and there is a lot of competitors here for this weight class. I believe he's going to have to win 6-7 times just to win this division, and he is making quick work of moving past the guard, front head, using this deep half to work himself around, forces a turtle. Look at this truck back take for the big man from South Africa. Figure 4 off to the top side. What a move. Does not move like a 6'6", 240-pound man. Mandible strangle is in place. He extends those hands out. Squeeze is on. That has to feel absolutely terrible. And Luke Griffith is going to take it. Big man moving like a little man in this one. And we'll move on to the absolute division. Luke Griffith at a New Wave.
Growing up, I was blessed enough to live in a pretty nice area. My dad worked very hard to be able to provide. I think we started jiu-jitsu. I was 5 years old. My sister would maybe be a little bit younger.
Johannesburg is definitely one of the dirtiest, kind of most boring, crime-filled places in South Africa.
I mean, here in Austin, when I got here, I was like kind of blown away at the fact that I could walk around and get from place to place using public transportation and walking. Back home, I mean, if you don't have a car, it's very difficult to get around. It's not really safe to walk around in the streets. If you go to Johannesburg CBD, which is downtown Johannesburg, basically, you can't walk around at all.
Luke Griffith, Sergio, Vilas, Griffith. Takes a guarded position. The New Wave representative moves forward from that guarded position. Good connection here. Pulling the head down in a butterfly. Uses it to come up. Marvin guillotine. Elbow to elbow on this. Look at this. Griffith from a side control position. This is like halfway between an arm and guillotine and halfway between a Katagatami guillotine. And he's going to get the tap. The big man from South Africa making up his own moves here.
I think training, obviously in the room that you're in, you know, you obviously have John as the coach who's the best in the world, but also you have training partners like Giancarlo, like Murdok, and these guys are the best in the world. You know, if you're training and doing well against people like this, when you come out here to the Open, there's really not many people who are gonna be able to top that, you know. So yes, people are tough, people are, you know, they're good at playing to the rules, but in terms of technicality and overall toughness, I don't think there's anyone that's gonna top those guys that you're training with every day.
Big man Luke Griffith at a new wave. Takes a quick seat as he scoots forward. Having a hell of a day so far. Inverts here. Up to the feet. See some loose passing here from the big man. Moves north-south. Forces that turtle. Look at that, right to the back. That was calculated. Immediately looking for that threat with the right arm. He did that loose passing, forced that wrestle up, and immediately went to the back. Face crush in place, turn to the side. Oh, what a horrible, horrible feeling that must be. Griffith with the big squeeze here. Figure four, you see the arch, you see the rotation, and he's going to get the tap. Face crush finish for the big man from South Africa. Luke Griffith, your winner. Dominant performance.
I was homeschooled from a very young age, both my sister and I, so we had a lot of time to spend with our family. You know, we'd do jiu-jitsu together, whatever it was, we were always together. So, you know, to this day, I'm very blessed to have a good relationship with my dad. Like I was telling you in the other interview, I still call my parents twice a day, every day.
Taking on Rene Sousa, again in the absolute. It is a combination of all the weight classes. Whoever wanted to jump in, and Griffith, again, quick onto a leg here, takes top position on Sousa, flanking off to his left. We've seen this before. He forces turtle. Moves to the far hip with that bottom arm, forces Sousa to turtle, immediately throws the hook into the back, cross-bodied, one-on-one, digs that left arm in as a threat, throws that right leg over, triangled off here. Griffith has been making quick work of everybody all day. Used that hand fighting immediately to get to the face crush, and he is going to get the tap. Quick submission finish off some amazing passing into back taking from the South African Luke Griffith. Finals of the absolute division. He's made easy work of everybody today. Now he's got checkmats. Elder Cruz. Elder came in doing the absolute. Griffith won the gold at plus 100. Now looking to take that double gold, following the footsteps of teammate Big Dan. Collar tie from Griffith, working that foot sweep. Cruz with the underhook, looked to throw Griffith right back to his feet. That throw by again, quickly to the back. And this has been the story for Griffith all day. Finds his way to that as soon as his arm is around your neck. It doesn't matter if it's your neck, your face, your chin.
100% submission rate, 100%.
Rear naked choke finish and double gold champion Luke Griffith at a new wave. What a day.
He crushed it. I think he spent like less than 10 minutes on the mat the whole day, so it was pretty impressive to watch him make that run.
All right, Luke Griffith, double gold here today at the ADCC Dallas Open. How you feeling about it?
I'm feeling good, man. I was able to come out and do what I wanted to do. I think it was 9 matches, 9 submissions, so yeah, came out dominated, and I'm looking forward to continuing this momentum throughout the year.
I mean, in the final, you had a very good wrestler, Elder Cruz. You can't pull guard. You're able to get to his back off wrestling. How'd that go down?
Yeah, so obviously, I know Elder was a good wrestler. Watched some of his matches throughout the day, but yeah, I was able to get to 2 underhooks and slide right to the back and secure 2 hooks to get the finish.
Luke's incredible double gold this weekend has got to give him a lot of confidence leading up to the trials.
Lastly, we meet a man who's already experienced the transformative power of success at ADCC, and that's Giancarlo Bodoni.
Once plagued by 6 consecutive defeats, experienced a profound overhaul in his career when he joined the ranks of New Wave and began training under John Donaher. Giancarlo won ADCC 2022, forever altering the trajectory of his life. He now has the ability to travel the world and teach sold-out seminars.
Not only has his grappling increased, but his stock price has increased too.
One of the real interesting stories today is your teammate, Giancarlo, jumping in at the last second, ADCC champ. What do you think about that?
I think that's awesome. We were sitting at Fogo de Chão last night, and he was like, man, I think I'm just going to message Mo and see if I can jump in, and he ended up doing it, so I'm happy he's in. I think everyone in minus 99 must have got a huge shock when they looked at the bracket and saw him in that this morning, so yeah, I think it's awesome.
Last minute, Giancarlo Bodoni, already an ADCC champion, jumps into the open here.
Giancarlo hasn't competed in a while.
It's so funny seeing him go up and sign up and say like, hey, I'm throwing my hat into the ring. I think that it definitely shakes things up in the division that he's going up into, because, I mean, you saw him at ADCC 2022, looked untouchable in that division.
Big throw by Bodoni. Keeping that underhook deep, circling around on Bradley. Big throw, puts him to the mat. Bradley immediately building height. Look at Bodoni immediately flatten out. Even as Bradley goes underneath here, man, he settles that base. Bradley outside on the heel hook here. Bodoni, again, like no fear from the position. Building height, getting higher, frees the leg on top, and that will do it. Bodoni moving on to the next round.
When I was coming up early, I thought that I had to put myself in some sort of mental or emotional state in order to perform well. Whereas these days, I try to focus a lot more on just the pure technique and mechanics, as well as tactics. You know, tactics is something that I've been looking to develop a lot in the last year or so, depending upon the rule set.
Bodoni flattened him out in this body lock position, skips cross immediately to side control, works his way right to mount, feet on the hips, arm above the head. Some passing, using some split knee pinning off to the side. The New Wave ADCC champion, Giancarlo Bodoni, throws up on an arm lock here from bottom. Postures up, pulls that arm free, immediately hips forward, cutting through from that split squat. Up to the feet, flanking out to his side. Fighting off that daily heavy position, and that is it. New Wave's Giancarlo Bodoni moving on.
Training's the same as it's always been. Training every single day at Roca. We do morning and afternoon sessions, and then I'm teaching evenings at Sheepdog Response. So same routine, just working on new things in the training room.
Giancarlo from a guard now here in his third match. Dallas Open. Head and shoulder controlled here. Really putting the squeeze on, pinching his elbows together. And Bodoni showing such a versatility here in Dallas. Look at him scooting around. Looking like he's trying to move to an upper body attack on the arm. He'll have to be squared back off, but using the guard, using his wrestling. Really just trying to pop over on a triangle here. We'll pull out, start to move north-south here. Again, Bodoni showing that unpassable guard here from bottom. New Wave's John Donaher in his corner as he wrestles up right to the front head, snatches that single, brings that leg over top to trap. Beautiful technique, hops right over. Kept good control on that seatbelt. Bodoni almost to the back here. Good job rolling through. Bodoni just keeps that pressure forward. I mean, how well he knows the rules. And look at this held position, made sure he had that half Nelson here. Tucks the head, rolls through. Bodoni throws the seatbelt on, rolls back to the side again, trying to keep the hips between his knees here. Rolls again, there's the hook. There's the hook, bottom hook in. He's looking to score here. Throwing the threat with the left arm and sneaks that leg through. And look at this, he's gonna finish. He's not looking to win by points here. New Wave's Giancarlo Bodoni takes another one and advances again here in the 100 kilogram division.
unknown athletes are coming in and beating big name athletes in these competitions. Like everyone's tough now. You can't dismiss anyone. The guy you've never heard of might be the guy that beats you.
All right, here was Giancarlo Bodoni. How'd you like your experience here at the ADCC Open?
It was fun, man. Again, it was a long day. It's been a while since I've done like long tournament-style matches like this, so it was pretty fun to get out there.
Yeah, I think I see some blood coming out of your mouth, too. I think that was a street fight for you there in the final. How'd the final go, and what ended up happening with your eye?
He was pretty cagey, playing like pretty defensive. He was a little bit, spazzy, and he elbowed me in the eye. When I was trying to chase his back, he turned and he just hit me with a spinning back elbow, hit me right in the eye. I was almost certain that I was cut. Luckily, I wasn't cut, and it just swelled up. I was able to hit him with a little scissor sweep. He was trying to, I think, go for my ankle. I hit him with a little scissor sweep, ended up on top. Passed him to mount towards the end. And that was the match.
Giancarlo dominates on his way to gold, but the victory comes at a price.
With this, our story of the newcomers come to an end. Tune in next time as we run back the 83 kilo division. We see returning champ Oliver Taza as he looks to defend his gold against some familiar foes,
It's gonna be a scrap!
as well as some old rivals. Expect upsets, thrilling matches, and beautiful jiu-jitsu on the next episode of The Opens.